So when you are mastering your craft, when you are putting in your work, when you are studying, you're grinding, you're taking it to the next level. Your moment, your time is going to come. Your reward is going to be handed to you, right? And the reason why I say this, guys, is that I just got off a one-on-one coaching with one of my students. He's 28 years old, been in business for himself for over a little bit over 2 years, and he's doing everything. I mean, he is there, because I can measure, one's success based, especially based off someone like myself who's in the same industry. And it took me a while to figure it out, because one of the things that I did not take advantage of was mentorship, was coaching. And a lot of my newer students, they're way younger than I am. They are. And when I hear, the path that they're on, when I hear the things that they're already doing in their businesses, I see that they're already there. And like I tell them all the time, just keep doing what you're doing, because the only thing that you don't have is the time. But you take it one day at a time, and it's going to happen. Okay, it has no choice but to happen, right? I was watching a documentary last night, Mike Tyson, somebody who I idol, from sports and just also life, because he overcame and overcome so much in life, period. And I remember when they were showing certain clips of Mike when he was 16, 17 years old training. His trainer, Custom Auto, was telling him, "You're going to be the youngest heavyweight champion ever. You're going to be one of the best," because Mike was putting in that work. He was putting in that effort. He was putting in that grind, and he was applying it, right? And it's good. It's good when you have people that see that in you. You see what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be careful of who you surround yourself around. This is why you got to be careful who you listen to. This is why you got to be careful of what you speak of yourself, because these things can come to fruition, right? So, now if you are a person, you are an enabler. You see what I'm saying? You wait for someone to give something to you. You wait for someone to do something for you. You're waiting for the government to save you or assist you. Guys, you have very little, okay, very little opportunity, because you don't have nothing to work towards. And this is one of the saddest things of people who put themselves in that position when they wait for someone to do something for them. You see what I'm saying? And it might be something just to get by, it might be something just to get you over, but it's not an experience. And it's not something that's going to lead you to prosperity, you know, a great life. See what I'm saying? Give you the opportunity to see different things and see the world. This is why sometimes, guys, you got to come out of that shell. You got to come out of that comfort zone. You got to come out of that little bitty box that you keep isolating yourself in, because you're afraid of risk. You're afraid of what's going to happen, or if it's going to happen, or if it doesn't happen. But I'm here to tell you guys, man, no matter my highs and my lows, it's all a gift, because it all meshes up together. It all brings everything together. See what I'm saying? You can be here today and be down here tomorrow, but it doesn't matter, because as long as you're doing what you need to do, what you must do, and what you have to do, okay? Again, that time is going to come, and all you can do is just take it one day at a time. Do what you got to do to just get through the day. And that's how I live my life. People ask me all the time, Courtney, what are your goals? What are your end game goals and all this stuff? And guys, I don't focus on that. I don't focus on where I'm going to be 20 years from now. I mean, Lord, I do ask the Lord to let me see at least 80 years old. All right. But I don't focus where I'm going to be in the next 5 or 10, 15 years. I'm just focusing on just trying to get through the day. Just trying to be the best person I can be, trying to correct myself, okay? Trying to understand me and understand, what I want. You see what I'm saying? What I have to do just to get through the day. And I will tell you, man, this is what has brought me this far, to be able to provide for my family and run my business and help so many other people, just taking it one day at a time. So I just want to just say, man, I know somebody out there, a lot of you out there, you're doing what you got to do. You're practicing, you're studying. Okay, you put, like I said, you putting in that work. You showing effort. All right, you're taking advantage of opportunity, mastering your craft. Okay, understanding your position, learning yourself. Okay, being the best that you can be. It's coming. All right, trust me, it's coming. All right, and don't try to force it. Don't try to force it, because as long as you can see it up here, as long as you can see it, and like I said, you're doing what you have to do, it's gonna come. I cannot tell you guys how many times, man, and you know it's gonna come because it's this feeling that you get where you can't explain it, but it's like it's already there. I mean, guys, there's been so many times in my life where something I wanted and something I knew was going to come to my life, and you have vivid dreams about it, and you can just every time you close your eyes, you manifest it, and you just see it, and then, like I say, it's almost like it's there, but I just can't see it in reality, but I know it's there. That's how you know it's coming. That's how you know it's yours. And just keep fighting for it. All right. Like I say, man, don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let you know. Don't let any distractions. Okay, it's easily to be distracted, and thrown off, your pedestal and thrown off, your course when you're trying to achieve something. It's easy to be distracted and do whatever you can, okay, to overcome the distractions. People might tell you, oh, that don't nobody do that. Ain't nobody gonna use that. Ain't nobody gonna buy that. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to it, because you never know until you try. See what I'm saying? And even if they don't, at least put yourself in a position to experience it for yourself and say, okay, it didn't work. On to the next. All right. But don't let people tell you what can't be done and what you can't do, because if you really want to do it, you will do it. And it might not happen, again in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or something. It might happen in 10 years, 15 years. You might have to go through different cycles and different journeys and meet different people. You might have to start over. See what I'm saying? You might have to take a different path. But at the end of the day, remember, your downs is what's going to bring you up. All right. So anyway, guys, just want to share that with somebody. Just want to share that with somebody, man, because a lot of us are doing what we need to do, what we have to do, and what we must do to get to where we're trying to go. And it's work. It's work, but it's a journey. And you'll look back and you'll appreciate every step of the way.